Folks, welcome to today's exciting moment. Liu Yuan, let's just forget about some things. Who'd imagine two former foes could reconcile manly? Old Jing and Old Jing suffered all night the spirit swords bond. Old Jing remembered the commander's speech at the mobilization meeting. It seems that this time Zhao Mingsheng is expected to lead the sword and blade squad. Even though there were some past grudges, Old Jing couldn't bear to send the officer to his doom. This kid's well educated. Studying for so many years wasn't a walk in the park. Besides, he's new here, you two can't go. In the one leading the sword and blade squad, look at me, the squad leader, as firm as can be. Old Jing was emotional. Your brothers are long gone, right? Old Jing, you've got years under your belt, like a jade sleeve, and there's that little guy who's an enigma. Speaking of which, both iron-willed men suddenly had watery eyes. When facing the enemy, but raising objections, like all those unorthodox things within us, let's fire it up. You were much braver than me, I have to say. I hope we keep you big cannon. Old Jing smiled. He let go of it all. After so many years, it was just his straightforwardness that got him down. In life, having one true friend is enough. But the morning alarm came in the form of cannon fire as our people's army missile shot towards the enemy. Like shooting stars in the sky, dust kicked up everywhere. War officially began. The squad leader led the group on a mission, but the sweltering heat and heavy packs made Old Jing swung his machete to cut the path, but the regiment was calling, urging them to reach their destination quickly. Complaints aside, the squad leader decided they should travel light. When they set off again, he saw Little Beijing reading a novel, only to find out it was a book on war. Little Beijing said confidently he could both understand and recite it backwards, dreaming of being a marshal while marching. Though the squad leader thought him overconfident, he secretly admired him. Come on, give me the ring, let's not let our marshal make any rash decisions. For now, I'm just your trusty sidekick. Eventually, they reached the enemy's flank. But even with the surprise attack, they still faced counterfire. The soldiers charged through a hail of bullets, while a little soldier who had cared for Zhao Mingsheng got injured. Tiny body endured immense pain, a clear glimpse of war's brutality. Yet when they stormed the enemy's bunker, they were surprised to find it filled with rice donated by, along with ammo and can aid. It had now become history biting back at China. This 20 billion in aid really did, as Old Jing said, raise a pack of ingrate. After wiping out the remnants, the brigade faced an unprecedented crisis. Each had only a small flask of water, but the enemy cunningly cut off their supply. Without water, soldiers struggled to endure. Their only hope, the sugarcane field below. Zhao rushed to chop it, but Old Jing stopped him. That's the spirit. But mistakes can't be left to you political types to handle. I, Old Jing, have no political brain at all. I'm infamous already, and I can't believe 20 billion can't get us one cane. After this, they departed. While waiting for sugarcane, a loud blast came from the hill below. A soldier soon returned with sugarcane, crying. Deputy squad leader hit an enemy mine. Old Jing was soon carried back, severely hurt, yet he stammered, Fatty, saving him means hell find you. In the end, Old Jing couldn't pull through, leaving his comrades filled with grief. They munched on the sugarcane head sacrificed himself for, only to find it tasted a bit. Soon afterward, a mission to attack the main peak was issued, but the enemy's bunkers were as tough as iron, obstructing any assaults. Little Beijing volunteered, but after aiming at the bunker and pulling the sugarcane, nothing happened, and he ended up getting hit in the chest by a shell. Little Beijing collapsed with a loud thud. Seeing this, the squad leader rushed over, distraught, and could only hold Little Beijing's hand, but he would never respond again. Then he inspected why the shell hadn't exploded. After a rage-fueled inspection, he found a decent shell and aimed it at the smug enemy bunker. All his fury let loose, and the enemy's defenses crumbled. After the fighting, the soldiers carefully cleaned the area, yet one got hit by distracted. He was conspicuous with a machine gun in the crowd. Then gunfire broke out, and he saved Zhao Mingsheng. A bullet hit the squad leader's chest. By the time they noticed, blood had soaked his uniform. He left silently, no word said. Zhao Mingsheng clung to his squad leader's warm body, sobbing. Consumed by rage, he lost his senses and shot like a mad sniper, vowing to deliver a huge blow to the enemy. Instructor, hurry over here. Without a second thought, Zhao Mingsheng pulled the lever and dashed into the cave. Not after the explosion, silence returned. The war ended quickly, and Zhao Mingsheng ultimately survived. At the mountaintop, all gathered around the squad leader's body, reluctant to leave. The setting sun lit his pale face. Had never seen such a sunset again. Just then, Zhao Mingsheng found a blood-stained bill in his clothes, clearly listing every loan, totaling 620. This peasant couldn't help shedding tears. Zhao Mingsheng put the bill away, tidied the leader's clothes, and hugged him for the last time. Squad leader, we're going home. Meanwhile, 1,000 miles away in Shandong, the squad leader's wife, Yuxiu, was carrying a bundle of firewood. Upon opening the door and seeing the crowd and her tearful mother-in-law, she instantly understood everything. The soldiers had just won, yet there was not the slightest joy on their faces. Even Zhao Mingsheng, a backdoor seeker, achieved great feats, yet still felt the weight. In a moment that should be celebrated, Zhao Mingsheng learned that the entire squad received a first-class merit, but the squad leader's exploits got zero recognition. This baffled Zhao Mingsheng. Why did the squad leader get nothing, even a third-class merit? There wasn't even a discipline issue. Everything done on the battlefield was approved by me. If you're punishing someone, you punish me. Captain, if you don't promote the squad leader, I'll quit too. Even with that, the leaders remained tight-lipped. At this moment, Zhao Mingsheng finally lost it. In going to bypass all of this and report to the military committee and district committee. Soon, the families of the martyrs arrived at the brigade. Zhao Mingsheng, filled with sorrow, handed the medals to each of the martyrs' families, except for old Jing's wife and child, who sat there hopelessly, receiving nothing. Looking at the widow and orphan, Zhao Mingsheng felt a mix of emotions, so afterward he approached the mother and child. He pulled out his first-class merit medal and solemnly handed it to the sister-in-law. Yet, faced with Zhao Mingsheng's kindness, the sister-in-law refused to accept it.